When it comes to budget tablets, Amazon has been killing it. Their Fire tablets are ultra affordable and loaded with content. And now there's a new one, or sort of a new one. This is an update to one, or sort of an update. This is the Fire HD 10 from Amazon, the 2021 version. It's still the best tablet you can buy from Amazon, but is it worth going with a tablet like this, or should you pay a little bit more and go with the competition? Let's talk about that. Hey guys, welcome to Retether Tech. My name is Jonathan, and I have the all-new Amazon Fire HD 10. It's one of 3 Fire tablet models that Amazon currently sells. It has a really low starting price of only $150, and there's a few different options you can go with on the Amazon Fire HD 10. The $150 version comes with ads on the home screen, so whenever you wake up the tablet, Amazon will throw an ad onto it. Now, I've had Fire tablets that come with these ads built in. Whenever you would wake up the tablet, you would see an ad, but as soon as you would unlock it, it would go away. So it wasn't a huge deal. But if you don't want any ads, if you want the Fire tablet without ads, you're gonna pay an extra $15. You can also bump up the internal storage from 32 gigabytes to 64 gigabytes for an extra $40. Now the Fire HD 10 also comes with expandable storage up to 1 terabyte. So you could in theory just go with the 32 gigabyte version, use those $40 you're gonna save and just buy a micro SD card and have more storage than the 64 gigabytes you would get for the extra $40, if that makes sense. There's also an Amazon Fire HD 10 Plus, which adds 1 more gig of RAM and wireless charging. I have the regular ad-free Fire HD 10 with 32 gigabytes of internal storage. Now the difference between the 2021 Fire HD 10 and the previous 2019 Fire HD 10 is the new one has a slightly brighter display. It has 3 gigs of RAM instead of 2 gigs of RAM, so it should have slightly better performance. The rear camera on the 2021 version is a 5 megapixel instead of a 2 megapixel that the 2019 version has. And it also has an updated design. It's sort of an updated design. If you look at the front, it has more of a uniform bezel all around. It still has a plastic body. The bezels are still a little thick. It has more of a modern look with those uniform bezels all the way around, kind of like an iPad Pro, just the bezels are a little bit thicker. It has the same octa-core processor that the previous version had as well. So really the only difference in performance is the 1 gig of RAM this one now comes with. I would say this is kind of like a small refresh that adds some better performance and more modern design, but it's still a budget tablet. Don't expect much from a $150 tablet. But let's start off with what makes this tablet great, and that's the display. It has a 10.1 inch 1920 by 1080 Full HD display. For the price, this display is fantastic. It's bright, it's sharp, colors are vivid. It's definitely the best part of this tablet, at least for me personally. That display along with those dual speakers makes this the perfect content consumption machine. Watching videos or movies are gonna be great with this tablet. Now the speakers do get loud, but I wouldn't say they're anything special. At loud volume, the speakers can sort of sound a little muffled, but it has a headphone jack. So if you want to connect your favorite earbuds or headphones, you can do that here. When it comes to performance, I haven't had any issues. The octa-core processor inside handles basic tasks just fine. Opening apps, web browsing, casual gaming can easily be done on this tablet with no issues. It seems like Amazon is trying to make this tablet seem like a productivity machine as well though. They sell this keyboard case that you can attach onto the tablet, and they show off the ability to create Microsoft Excel spreadsheets. It does come with Microsoft 365 pre-installed, and I was able to handle Microsoft Word, Excel, and even PowerPoint on this tablet without any issues. Now I wouldn't rely on this thing as your productivity machine, but it can definitely handle those light tasks when needed. Battery life is also really great on this tablet. Amazon says you can get up to 12 hours of battery life, and I was able to get at least 8 hours of screen on time, if not more sometimes, just depending on what I was doing. So it has really good battery life, especially for a budget tablet. So it can definitely get you through a full day without any issues when it comes to battery life. So that's another plus when it comes to this tablet. So those are the great things about the Fire HD 10, the newest version. But now let's get into the bad things. And let's start off with the camera. And this one is not a real big deal for me because I'm not the type of person that takes pictures with my tablet. But if you are that type of person, you're not gonna be happy with this tablet. The cameras just aren't very good. The 5 megapixel rear camera is supposedly an upgrade from the previous versions 2 megapixel camera, but I wouldn't say it's much of an upgrade because it's still really bad in my opinion. The photos it takes are just not very sharp, very little detail, and the colors just look washed out. The selfie camera is not much better. It's a 2 megapixel sensor up front, and you can expect about the same results from this camera, if not worse. So the cameras just aren't very good on this tablet. But look, it's a tablet. Don't take pictures with this tablet. Use your phone. It's fine for video calls, occasional video calls, and scanning documents. And that's what you need a camera on a tablet for, right? It has you covered when it comes to that. Just don't use this to take pictures. Use something else. Now let's talk about Fire OS. It's fine, but the tablet could be so much better if this was truly running Android. There is very little customization on Fire OS. There's basically 3 screens. You have a home tab where all your apps are. You can create folders and put apps where you want them to go, but that's it. No widgets, and Amazon just pretty much throws anything they want onto this tab. Then there's Library, where you can find all your content and apps organized in different groups. And finally, there's a For You tab, where you can see recommendations Amazon has for you on apps, videos, movies, and more. It's pretty much an area where Amazon is just gonna recommend all their content or all the content they want you to click on. That's pretty much it. You have the Amazon App Store built in, which I would say has about 90% of the applications you're gonna wanna use on a tablet like this. All the streaming applications are on there, and there are plenty of games to choose from, but there's no Google Play Store, which means there's no Google applications, which means there's no YouTube, there's no Google Maps, there's no YouTube Music, none of that. None of those Google applications are on this tablet. There's plenty of third-party web-based applications that try to do the same thing. Like for example, here's a YouTube substitute application that's on the Amazon App Store. It works okay, I guess, but it definitely doesn't beat the official YouTube application. It's like going to the grocery store and getting store brand instead of name brand foods. It's okay sometimes, but it just doesn't beat those name brands most of the time. Now there is a way to install the Google Play Store onto these Fire tablets, and I actually made a video on it. I'll leave a link to that video in the description below. If you follow these steps, you can actually get the official YouTube application and all the Google applications onto the Fire tablet, which makes a huge difference. But in the end, this is a budget tablet. It's not meant for productivity or for power users, even though Amazon would want you to think that. It's meant to watch movies, to play games, to read books, to browse the web. This is what that tablet is meant for. And it actually handles those tasks with flying colors. This tablet is perfect for that. The large display is great for watching content. Battery life is great for playing games. The expandable storage is great to have because you can easily download a bunch of content onto the micro SD card and you're ready for a long flight or for a road trip. And Fire OS could be better, but you'll find most of what you're looking for on this tablet, at least for consuming content. So really, if you're looking for a tablet to do just those things, to consume content, this tablet, the Fire HD10, is really hard to beat. But what do you guys think of the Fire HD10 from Amazon? Do you prefer the other Fire tablets that Amazon has available? Let me know with a comment down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos just like this one on tech news, reviews, and opinions, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell icon so you don't miss any of our new videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Fire HD10 is a 5 megapixel sensor inside instead of the 2 megapixel